folks. Okay, I'm live. All right, here we go. I think I'm good now. What's up? Why's my chat window all the way down here? Why is it doing that? All right, I'll figure that out later. Damn, I messed up. Damn, I thought I had clean tape. Alright, I guess I don't. Alright. Excuse me. Excuse me. In the chat for Vietnamese summer rolls. Oh, chill. Let's not start that again. Do you stack and organize everything you procreate? Yeah, I do. I feel like it's kind of better for me that way, you know. I think it's, I rarely sold a painting, you know. I rarely sold a painting. I think all my tattoo powers went into be able to do the tattoos. You know, I think it was my life was kind of balanced like that. Andrew, do you only do large scale work like bodysuits, or do you do sleeves and stuff too? I do sleeves. I do sleeves all the time. I just might say suit life, but I'm a tattooer, so I can tattoo anything. I do smaller tattoos, like something the size of your hand or your palm. I'll do sleeves. I might have put myself in this weird predicament where people, whenever they look at my work, they only think it's going to be large work. But I don't just do large work. There's stuff of my work all over the internet in smaller tattoos. It's just I don't know why. I don't know. Um, I don't know why that is. Where you know, but I do smaller things. I kind of just draw like a lot of suit stuff, like bigger stuff. But um, I do I do whatever. I do whatever. You know. Um, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, the Procreate question. Yeah, I do everything on Procreate now. I think, yeah, I was saying before. It's like it's a weird thing that I've observed. What the? Oh man, is it me or is it? I guess it's the. Oh, I can't drop this pencil one more. I cannot drop this ever again because before it was grainier. It's a different kind of grain I got now. It's a lot smoother. Or they must have updated the Procreate. Uh, so yeah, I map and I plan everything out on Procreate, and I'm able to just go from there. You know, print it. I can color it. I don't think I've really ever really sold. I probably sold like a handful of paintings, like real 22 by 30 paintings, but or like something smaller. But I've never really um um uh I think all my tattoo powers went into just, let's say, I guess, uh the tattoo part, you know. But now for me, I plan out everything on Procreate. This is my new sketchbook. Remember, the way I used to do it, I used to have a black and gray sketchbook, and I used to have a colored sketchbook. So I would do everything twice, you know. So it would be like lines, it'd be shaded, and everything would be colored, and it'd be like that. I was meticulous like that. Not meticulous, but I was very organized like that. And then it was just a lot of work. It was a lot of work to just do that. And now everything is just drawn out like that. And then I have like all my line work, you know, and then like I'll have like, you know, all my colored stuff with it, you know. Just you know, I could wait, let me flip this back. I could do that, so I could have like the line work. I think I had the black and gray, and then I had the color study, you know. And it's easier for me that way. It's just easier. It's just easier. And then if I want to, I could just send this to a printer, and they'll print out the image, and they'll print it on a, you know, canvas, and you know, that's it. How y'all feel about the Dalai Lama? How do you split your time between your studio and the shop? My studio and the shop? Oh, I combined it to one. It's a storefront. I have a storefront, and it's where I tattoo, and it's where I do all my artwork. Let's do a little tour, folks. This is the tattoo studio. You know what I'm saying? Got the merch, selling, and then it's the drawing area. That's it. Combine it to one, so I don't got to do too much. I'm not going all over the place. I hope that helped. My bad. I thought you were working at Seven Sun during the week too. I do. I do 2 days at Seven Sun, but I don't know. Yeah, that's it. Let's see where it goes with that. Yeah. And then I got I got 2 kids. I got 3 kids really. You know. I got a family, so okay. Yeah, I guess that's Seven Sun Thursdays and Fridays. But it's weird. My clientele don't like going into the city. It's like they work in the city, but like when it's their day off, they're like, all right, back to the East Bay. I'm out. So it's just getting the clientele there, wanting to come there, you know? thought a lot of my clientele lived in like the city, but really they live in East Bay. How far away is your place to Seventh Sun? It's about 14 miles. Yeah, 14 miles, I think. Like for where I'm at, you could look at San Francisco. Maybe 11 miles. Ha, I just drew right in the head. Oops. Who else caught that? What you say is busy there for tattooing? Would I say it's busy in Seventh Sun? Yeah. Seventh Sun's got to be like one of the more busiest shops in San Francisco. Yeah. Like if we're in a recession, I don't think none of them guys there are feeling it. That's good marketing though, you know. Great studio, great studio space. Very nice, very open. I like open spaces, you know. Everybody there at Summer Sun is super nice. You know, this is the first time you're gonna be working there at Summer Sun, guesting. Okay. All right, I'm happy with this. We're gonna do some lightning. Let's do some. First time tattooing SF actually. Oh, cool. Excuse me. To be honest, I'm looking forward to working around the shop, talking to people and watching everybody tattoo. Yeah, man, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. You know? It'd be dope to meet you. Femto Tattoo, what's going on, man? Fam, you're up in Canada, right? You're in Canada. Yep, alright, cool. I knew it. We met when Henry was doing your head. Yes, side of the dome piece gotta hurt, fam. Mm. Figure out how I want the lightning to move. What's gonna overlap what's gonna what gets saved, what gets taken out. Let's go back to black. Okay, then take care. Have a good one. Rest up. Okay, I like that. Let's go with this. Yeah, no worries. When I can come back to the States, or when I can come back to the States, I want to come get a dragon from you. Matthew Gordon Tattoo. What's up, Matthew? Yeah, man. It's all good. Thank you. A little refinement. I'm sorry again, folks. I got allergy attacking me. So if I'm sniffing and if I'm doing all these snifflings, and please forgive me. Please forgive me. Oh, like that part right here. I bring this out more. That's clashing with the dragons. Little sensors. Right? I think I gotta fix that. You know what? Let's go straight to inking this. Take the pressure off. No, sorry. I refine it one more time, then I blow it up. And I'm do. Yeah. Oh. Shout out to all the tattoos. I used to go to Tibet to go visit the Dalai Lama. Matt, what's up, buddy? Which brush am I using? I'm using Studio Pen on 25%. If I'm doing the Gods of Ink convention, I wasn't invited. I don't think I'm that good. A millionaire told me, this really rich millionaire, I think he's on his way to becoming a billionaire. He said, don't ever go somewhere where you're not invited. So it's always like that. I'm not invited, so I'm not a god. Shit looks good though. Lineup looks amazing. Sorry about that, folks. I ended that pretty short. But I'm gonna finish the line work on this dragon. You know what I'm saying? And sorry about that. Let's see if I'm connected. Yep, I'm connected. I'm back on, folks. I'm back on. Sorry about that. Adna, what's up? What's up with everybody in here? How's it going? How's your Wednesday going? What was that? What's the cost of the outline for back, butt, and hamstrings? Oh, you mean like from all the way from the back all the way down to hamstrings? To outline the whole thing, I don't know. Wait. Looks super fire, bro. Yeah. You mean from the back of the neck all the way down to the hamstrings? How much I would charge? Like 3,500. I mean, you know what? I'm not gonna. That was wrong of me. That was wrong of me. You. Oh, well. Wait. All right. So what is the subject matter first? First of all, see, that's the thing. I gotta know what the subject matter is. I don't really give prices over that. Yeah, I can give prices over online. I'm not one of them types. I don't give prices over online. To outline it from the back of the neck all the way down to the hamstring area, I gotta know the subject matter. A melee? Melee of what? Like snake, eagle, and dragon? Can you show what brush you use for the lines? No. I can give you the price. Studio pen. There you go. On 20%, 25%. Sorry. Melee. Is it the yeah, I get that. No worries. What melee? Because then there's the melee of tiger, dragon, and snake. Then there's tiger, dragon, and phoenix. There's phoenix, dragon, and snake. So you got which one? Which one? So you got eagle, dragon, and snake. $4,000 to line the whole thing. That's like $4,000. Yeah, eagle, tiger, eagle, dragon, and snake. Ooh, that would be dope too. How tall are you, Jeremy? How tall are you? Ooh, I want to do that. Oh, I got dibs, Jeremy. You can't come up on my live and tell me that shit. I want to do that. Cool, thank you. I appreciate you and your work. Oh, I got dibs, folks. I got dibs. I got dibs on that project. Six foot. So 6 foot. Okay, yeah, because you know what it is. It's probably gonna take me. It's probably gonna take me 2 sessions to line out the whole thing. You know what I mean? Do you want to do it in black and gray or color? That too. We didn't even factor in that too. Shit. Honestly, you know what it is too? It's mostly black and gray, minimum color, but still some. All right. Yeah. 3,500 to probably $4,000 to line it out. You know what I mean? And you get like a full line study like this. And I do a couple of different variations. See, this is for a girl that she's doing the same thing from the back of her neck all the way down to her ankle, right? So she got one line work. She got another one. I do about like 3 different ones. No, that's the same one. Whoa. That's the same as that one. We did that line version, and then we did this one. This is the first one this is the second one I did. I might really like that one. But yeah. I've got a deposit with you, and I'm going to get it done. Just gotta get the money. Wait, where was I supposed to do did you hit me with the deposit before? And it was supposed to be like before COVID? But you wanted to get it on your chest, right? But you wanted to do it on your back instead? Are you the same guy? Wait, Jeremy, man. Everything is okay? How long ago I had some shit happen and have been trying to get the funds again? Same guy. All right, cool. Where did I learn how to tattoo? Tough City Tattoos in the Bronx, man. That's where I learned how to tattoo. I learned how to tattoo there. The best shop to ever exist in New York City. That a lot of people don't really know about, man. It was a graffiti. It was a tattoo / graffiti shop. Yeah. Okay, cool. Everything is all right. But this is gonna be longer now. This is gonna be like way further down, which is I think it's better. I think it's better when we do it like that because honestly, that's a lot of like. First of all, that's a lot of scales. It's a lot of scales, and so when it's done from like back of the neck all the way down, it's gonna look so. Oh God, I can't wait to start working on that. Oh my God. I can't wait to work on that. Did I practice a lot on the fake skin when I was learning? Nah, man. Nah, I did not learn. I didn't learn that way. That fake skin stuff came out like, I think like 5 years after I started tattooing. It was like sink or swim thing to do to yourself. You know? And, and Tough City was still kind of like, of the era of like, you know, I don't know. I can't really explain it. How many years would you say it took to develop the understanding of Japanese tropes and shapes of how the gene of the genre is done? Bro, it don't stop. You don't stop learning. You know, you don't stop learning. But I guess like it's hard. It's hard to really say. It's hard to really say because it's a different culture. You know, it's a different culture. I'm not of that culture. You know, I would be considered a fan that participates in it. You know, I'm lucky to be. You know, I'm kind of lucky to like understand like how to draw a dragon from the ground up. You know, how did you first? How did your first big body piece go? Was it nerve wracking? Yes, very nerve wracking. Oh no, yes. You know what it is? So what I loved about working in the Bronx was, you know, like there's kids in the Bronx, there's people in the Bronx walking around with like dragon sleeves and like half done geishas and cherry blossoms. I was doing a lot of that stuff, you know. I was doing a lot of that stuff. So like you might bump into somebody in the Bronx. He might be in his 40s, and he's got like a Raijin sleeve, and I did it, you know. And so like a lot of those people, I was just practicing on. I was doing a lot of my early stuff on them, and you kind of have to have that. You kind of have to have like a lot of practice skin, real skin, you know. And I was learning a lot of that stuff as I went. So like, you know, like if it wasn't for like Troy Denning working at Invisible, that was the second shop I ever worked at after Tough City, and Invisible was in the Lower East Side. And I worked with Troy Denning and Regino Gonzalez, Kiku, Marco Serio, Dan Vu, and Troy knew a lot of guys in the industry from Mike Rubendahl to Chris O'Donnell to Grime, you name it. There's a few people that came to that shop, and you know, like all I can say is I didn't know what the fuck I was walking myself into. What are we tattooing next, bro? Stop, man. What's up, man? I'm waiting for you, bro. I'm waiting for you. Are we gonna do your back or what? You know, like there's no handbook. You know, I'm not part of like a group. I'm not part of like a brotherhood of tattooers where they tell you, yo, do this, this, and this, and you know, go hang out with this guy. It's kind of like, you know, when I went out there, I was just dolo. You and Grime would do a crazy collaboration. Grime is dope. That's the homie. So I could basically say I was winging it. You know, I just really paid attention to. I guess I had a little bit of street smarts. Street smarts helped me out. You know who to hang out with, so you ain't trying to get lined up. You know. What's distinguished poorly done imitation Japanese versus well done stuff? Oh, shit, man. That's a very good question. That's a very good question. It's a very, very good. This. All right, so I think it's understanding the fundamentals. What needles do I like to use for line shading? Bruh, hold up. Slow down. I take that clarity back for sure. Ha ha ha. You gotta understand the fundamentals. I think that's what helps you. I know I follow a few tattooers that I see them struggling. You know, like see this dragon, I took this reference from, you know, all right, look, I'm not afraid to really show where I get my references from, right? So, insert a photo. Let's go. I can't remember. I got it. See, everything I do is off of, not everything that I do is off of reference. There's a few things I take that's reference. You know what I mean? And I kind of like add my little funk to it. And what I've learned, right? Here we go. See this dragon? I'm not afraid to like show where I get my references from. Because it's what separates, see? So now this dragon was moving in the same direction. I haven't changed anything. Really. I just changed a little bit of things, but the composition of the claws a little bit higher, and you know, a little bit more open, a little bit more distinguishable. I changed the horns because I like to do my horns a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like you probably know. I want to make it look like I try to make my stuff look like an American didn't do it, or somebody from the West didn't do it. But these lines are these lines that I'm using on this dragon would be like from like tracing, you know. So I'm like tracing little things and I'm putting lines in, right? And then there's a dragon, right? There's another thing about like tattooing too. It's like how good are you at tracing? Not like, oh, I'm an artist and I'm coming off of my stuff and I'm gonna put my own style to it. You know, you have to build up your style. You have to build up what you know. Like, you have to build up the language of lines, understanding line weight, understanding brush strokes. You know what I'm saying? And that's just for Japanese, right? So this is a piece of reference I took, and I wanted to put a look to it, right? Now, some people could say, "Oh, there's gonna be an artist that's gonna say, well, you know, he's ripping off Japanese masters," but that's what the Japanese masters do. They rip off or they take from their predecessors that they learned under, right? And so what I learned from what was I told by a traditional Japanese tattooer, copy this guy, I copy this guy, I copy this guy, copy this person, copy this, and put your own interpretation to it. That's it. Now, years and years of copying will give you that. And then you start to build up your own. Now, I didn't have to trace that. All I did was I just know the formula of construction. I understand the skull of a dragon, right? I understand all the elements that make up the distinguishing characteristics of a dragon, and that's putting it together. I understand cloud formation. I understand lightnings. I understand rocks. I understand water. That all takes years and years and years of repetitious lines. You know? Years and years of repetitious lines. Drawing for hours. And so that's it. And that's going to distinguish you from a person that you know that they're not studying. You know they're not studying it. You know they're not looking at all the. It's like this. It's like graffiti, right? Graffiti. I learned from, and I take this from I take this from graffiti. Yes2 told me something. He said, "Yo, when you're doing a piece, right? You know, a good piece. You can tell a good piece when there's no color on the wall. All it is just a line work, and so your letters got to be constructed a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Your letters are done. The silhouette of the D looks dope. The silhouette of the I looks dope. The silhouette of the F looks dope. The Y looks good. The E looks good. Understanding letter science of regular letters, and then flipping it and twisting it a certain way. That is something that like has never left me. You know, so if the construct of the letter is strong, that means that the color is just the icing on the cake, but the cake has to have good layers. It has to have good foundation. It's like a house. It's like anything that's being built. You have to understand what it is first instead of just trying to copy the look of the cake. Understand what makes that look. What makes it look good? What's going to make that cake look good? Not just taste good, but it's good. What makes that cake taste good? The look got to be dope too, right? But it's constructing it from the ground up, and so that's going to distinguish me from a very good student of Japanese instead of just a person that just copies this shit. You know what I mean? And think they could like. The Photoshop shit. I'm gonna paste this and put this together. Yeah, you could do that, but guess what? There's a dude. There's the real students where it's not just copy and pasting, but it's understanding the foundation. You have to build it all up. You know what I mean? So and it's like that with anything. Fine painters, oil painters, whatever. You know. Yeah, I hope that helps. I hope I wasn't ranting. What was the other question? What do I use to line my stuff? A variation of needles. You know, I don't line my stuff like I used to. I can for like trips if I'm going on a trip or something, and I gotta get it done real fast, right? If me and that client have a good relationship and they don't want to go to anybody else, then I'll say, hey, you know what? I scrap line it with a 3, and then every session after that, I'll beef up the lines with either a 7 or a 9, depending on what the tattoo is. It all depends on, like, what the subject matter is. If it's something with rocks and water, a rock, I'll probably use a 15 hollow and an 11 round. It could be a 7 or a 9 round. It all depends. I'm not trying to give you like a vague answer, but it's all variations. It's all variables. The variables are different, depending on what it is. When it's a dragon, I'll line it out with like a 7, a black claw 7, straight 7, 5 and a 7. Shaded. Yeah. And what I say too is, I get it, man. People want to do this style of tattooing, it just takes a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, folks. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of repetitious drawing, You know what it's like? Leave the faucet dripping for hours on end. And if you're not annoyed if you're not annoyed within the week, by the end of the week, that's kind of how Japanese tattooing is, yo. It's like listening to dripping water, Repetitious over that drip, 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 drip. That's how it is, B. That's how it is. But you got to turn that drip into music. You know what I mean? Turn the drip into music. Because you're doing the repetitious lines all the time, How many times you gonna draw water? How many times you gonna draw clouds? How many times you gonna draw rocks? How many times you gonna draw flowers? How many different variations of flowers are there? Peonies, chrysanthemums, cherry blossoms, different hibiscus, all this other fly shit, all this stuff, man, all that shit, over and 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 over again, and you gotta like it. That's the shit. You gotta like it. You gotta like it, man. Oh. I get turned on when somebody says, yo, I want to do a cherry blossom. I'm like, what? Oh my God, you about to get the flyest cherry blossom ever. Hey, look, get ready to get divorced. You got a girlfriend? Get ready for her to break up with you. You got a boyfriend? Get ready for that dude to leave you and cheat on you. Get ready for all that shit. Trust me, it's sacrifice. You ready for this? You want to be a tattooer? You ready to go down that road of the warrior? That's what it is, B. Get ready to not see your family for years. I mean, it depends. I mean, but I'm coming from that's also a like how financially stable are you? You know what I'm saying? How financially stable are you? That's another thing too. You got a couple 100,000 stashed away. You heard me say couple, not 100,000. I said you got like you got like $500,000 stashed away for this lifestyle. It's not pretty, man. It's not pretty. Ready to come home broke? Bills to pay? Ain't got no money? How's your gift of gab talking somebody into getting a sleeve? What kind of shit do you hate to see in amateur Japanese tattooing? What do I hate to see? I don't really hate to see anything. You know what I hate to see? I hate to see, I hate to see people that hardly do this shit get by. You know? I'm winning. So, you know, I know this is going to sound fucked up, but some of y'all gotta go. Y'all taking up space. Common mistakes, making water float above clouds. And I'm not a salty old man. I'm pretty young. I'm 43, so I'm young. I hope this translates in the printer. I don't think it will. How to add more dynamic flow to a composition. How to add more dynamic flow? I think I was saying this yesterday. It's that again comes from like years and years of just doing it over and over and over again. You know, that's a good one. That's a good question. Good questions, fam. Good questions. Your stuff looks stiff. You know, I would say maybe it's not stiff. You know, maybe it's not stiff. You know, what? Oh shit! Wrong layer. What the fuck? Sorry. Oh, dude, I'm not a master, man. I'm a practitioner. Can't master this shit. You will never hear me call myself a master tattooer. It's too much to learn. It's too much to learn, man. It's too much to learn. I give it to other people that are masters, man. I give it to them, but My ADHD, learning to walk away and coming back. I look at a lot of comic book work. I look at a lot of people that have a very similar graphic style almost to tattooing, and I see what they do, and I just pick. I just cherry pick from what they do, and just like, oh, I like that, you know, I like this, I like that, I like that, you know. I do a lot of that, you know. So like when I feel stagnant and stiff, sometimes I go back and I look at, like, I always have Hokusai and Kuniyoshi on deck. I have their sketchbooks with me all the time. It's the you know what it is? It's the for me, I get caught up when I find myself stuck, I will always pull up Kuniyoshi and Hokusai. I don't really look at tattooers' work, right? But I'll look at, like, Hokusai. Like, Hokusai is a very stiff style, right? But there's a magic to his stiffness, right? You know? I want that line to go over that one. There's so that's what I do. So I'll look at one of the things I look at is comic books. I like following people like that and pull from their look, and, you know, try to, I got a new number. Email me your phone when you have time, bro. Oh, definitely. So yeah, I look at a lot of like inspirational stuff when I'm in a rut. You know, I watch anime a lot, you know, but very particular stuff though. Very particular stuff. Very particular stuff, so I can, you know, kind of pull myself out of the rut, you know. Zoe, how are you, sir? Yeah, I hope that helps. I hope that helps what I just said. Like, it's very hard, man. It's very hard. You know, like, it can be not very hard. It's you know what I'm gonna say? It's okay. It's okay. You'll figure it out. Your brain, you know, sleep on it. Sometimes when you're working on something, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Walk away from it. You know, walk away from it. You know, don't really beat yourself up about it. Just walk away and then come back from that. You know, like there's a oh shit. There's this thing where, like, when you look at your work, lay out all your work that you've worked on for a whole year, and really study it and say, hey, you know, like, you know, what do you want to do, you know? And so, like, your brain will figure it out. You just go to sleep on it. I do that a lot. It's called the success mechanism of the brain, of the mind. if it's if it's a problem that you need to solve, your brain will figure it out. Or you're going to make a Dragon Art Fusion. Oh, dude, whenever you want to go, man, let's go. I'm so down. That'll be fun. Can't wait. Under. Oh, okay. So let me the whisker come up. Okay, how does that look? So again, what I was saying before, this is the reference. This is the this is the reference. Right? And so I study my reference. I study that reference material, and this is just a study of something that I want to do. Maybe not this exact design. Maybe if I do get to do it, I'll open the mouth open. Have the tongue out. Maybe lightning coming from the dragon's mouth. I don't know. For being black and practicing. Ever gotten clowned for being black and practicing Japanese tattoos? Well, earlier in this year there was somebody who was trying to get at me for doing Japanese tattoos, but I don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a fuck. I know I'm the anomaly. I know I'm the anomaly. But shit, man, there's white people that do it. There's Mexicans that do it. You know what I'm saying? There's Koreans that do it. There's Chinese that do it. Everybody does Japanese style tattoos. I might be like at first for a long time I was the only one doing it, and then now there's like a few other black guys that do it. The thing about that, I just don't give a fuck. It's kind of fun. You know what I mean? Look, all I can say is, look, the world is not as big as everybody think it is. You know what I mean? The world is not as big as you think it is. It's a lot smaller. You know what I'm saying? And fuck it, I'm gonna keep doing it. If anybody got a problem with it, I don't give a fuck. Like shit, you got it. If I gotta stop, everybody else gotta stop, and I know everybody else ain't gonna stop, so I don't gotta stop. So there we go. And if they try to clown me, I'm gonna be like, oh, word? All right, let's battle. Let's battle right now. I bet y'all beat you. That's the dope part. Well, to the core mentality, views on tradition versus innovation. Hey, man, look, I use everything. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. I can use anything. I use coils. I use coils half my career. But I love a good rotary machine. But I love a good coil machine. Love a good coil machine. Love a good rotary. It depends on what it is. Fuck that. I like my hands, man. I'm sticking with the I'm sticking with the rotary pen. Yeah, I mean, you know, there is you can I don't know, you know what it is. I'm not really in the I'm a part I tattoo, right? I tattoo, right? And since I'm black, I'm not invited to a lot of shit. So I don't go by the same rules as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm black, so I'm not. You're never gonna see me at a lot of conventions. So I've learned to move. I've learned to move a different way. You know what I mean? I've learned to move a different way in tattooing. Right? I'm not invited to a lot of shops. You know, and whoever I am invited to is like, all right, cool. So, but other than that, the idea of like how things should be done in tattoo and how things should be, what people should use. A lot of those people wouldn't even sell to me. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't even sell to me. I'd have to buy a machine. I told my friend, yo, buy me the machine for me. Buy the machine for me because he ain't gonna sell me the machine. Right? Here, buy the book for me because he won't sell me the book, or the books, or the bookstore won't sell me the book. Right? Right? So that's how it is. So it's like I've learned to move and maneuver through tattooing totally different from everybody else, the majority of the crowd. So that's how that. So for me to like give a fuck about like what the loyal to the coil mentality is. Some of the dudes that live by that loyal by the coil don't fuck with niggas, right? They don't fuck with anything darker than their nipples, right? If it's darker than my nipples, I can't deal. Because the darkest part of their body is most likely their nipples. So if it's darker than my nipples, then their nipples, they're not gonna fuck with me, right? So I don't have to deal with that type of fucking crowd. And so I mean, loyal to that. I've just learned just to understand. You know, is a dragon mouth unfinished or closed? It's closed. He's biting his lip. He's biting the lower part of his lip. There we go. Yo, look at the camels when his mouth is closed, but it lifts up his upper lip. Yo, Steve, are you outside the door? Hold up. My client's here.